Relationship advice are full everywhere. Oh, mo una carry una daughter. Mo shots. Nollywood actress Christabel Ebenya and also Lillian Afolagbay, they don't come out to come they give us relationship advice. No be smart, you know. Okay, Lillian they talk about her relationship, wetin she want for man. Everybody gone dey surprise. While Christabel Egbenya, they talk about, how woman suppose dey with her man not for too long. Say any man wey love you, he go borrow money, marry you. Hey, you don't enter for borrowing level, gbese level, to do marriage. Una watch the
When a man wants
video.
to marry you, he will not delay you. He will marry you. Men actually know what they want. I'm telling you the truth. The man is in love with you and he wants to marry you. He will not waste time. He will even borrow money, sir. He might not tell you. I'm just telling you the truth. Waste your time. If he's telling you stories, or you think he's telling you stories, maybe he's still trying to know who you are. He's still trying to know the real you. That is why. Maybe he's not comfortable with some of your attitude or character. So, my darling, if you want to exercise patience, fine. If you don't want to, keep looking for somebody else, so that you'll not come and say someone broke your heart or something, Because if he really wants to marry you, the money is not really the issue.
Shebi wahala no wear cover shoe like this. If man wan marry you, money is not the issue. He go even borrow money come marry you. Well, no be her voice be that though. She has a very very sweet lovely voice. When I put her like that, na to avoid copyright. Alright, most wetin country people talk. The first person say, may God not allow me meet a woman like you. The second say, any woman who has sense wouldn't allow her man borrow money to marry her. Then the third say, a woman who truly loves her man will not allow him borrow money just to marry her. Except on very rare crucial cases, and anybody who comes online to take marriage or relationship advice, all these people is heading for doom. Alright, first person say any man that will need borrow money to marry is not ready for marriage. You can imagine you borrowing money to start a foundation of a building. Where will you get money to start the main building? The wall is no longer as before. Save money and plan very well to marry. The second say one lady just said on Toke Mark in one show that a man that settles down without having a house to his name has problems. Now this one is saying the opposite. These girls are all glorified, educated, illiterate. Emulate them at your own risk. No need to insult them. Everybody get choice, but who get sense no go follow everything wey people dey talk. Alright, so my correct people them. It's very wrong for a woman to encourage man say go borrow money come marry me. If you borrow that money come marry you, wetin una go dey chop? Because if you sef even get money, you no go allow am borrow. You go say, okay, come o use my own, come make I borrow you. Or you go borrow am money make go marry you. Tomorrow you go say, na you marry me o, no be me marry you o. You go go find your own wife. No, now it's not necessary. Everybody with their own. Lillian here on her own side, she say, you must get a house o. To your name o, no be say rent. She said no. So you must get a house to your name before anything marriage comes to play. People don't drag her like say tomorrow and next tomorrow no day. She been talk am during her interview for Toke show where they call and say Toke moments. Alright, Mona wash the creep.
For a girl, I don't think every woman out there is looking for someone who can, even if you can't match, become, for me, I'm looking for someone who, maybe before I'll say money. Now that I'm trying, now that I'm, see, to be honest, I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to be honest because I'm now living a very honest life to myself, and with the environment that I am. I'm making little money. I'm not rich. I'm not a billionaire. I'm just getting started. I'm not looking for a billionaire. I'm looking for a comfortable guy. Be able to do basic things. What does comfortable mean? Comfortable for me, have a house, have a car. When you say have a house in your name, like buy a house or rent a house? No, in his name. Now you have his own house. But how many men have bought houses that I then there's something wrong. Because even me as a young girl, I don't date. Because that means you don't have a future. You can't be with me. Because me, I'm a young girl. I'm already paying small. Every month I go squeeze money. Before you know, I don't pay finish. So you cannot come and tell me. Nobody even gets past anybody else. So you cannot come and tell me now that you really need to have so much money to buy a house in Lagos. That's a lie. That means you don't understand real estate. That means you can't even be with me. So we are not even mentally inclined. Do you get so God has chased you for me. So I don't even need to try so because to be comfortable, have a house, one car, your wife or your girl. It's okay. I don't mind to pay one child, 3 cars, 1 car for the children. It's okay. I barely got to thank you.
People don't drag her like I pass my neighbor generator. Some ask say whether the papa bin don't get house to a name when he meets him mama, but that one not the mama now. Everybody gets their own choice. Now so the life be. I pity people where go they do follow. Say okay because she don't talk me too. Now wait I will do with that. No. Everybody gets their own choice. For her, she say until you get house to your name, then she will marry you. Alright we'll see waiting country people that they talk. The first was to say he must have a house in his name. He must have a car. He must have this and that. Nowhere did I hear he must be loving and caring and respectful. Nowhere did I hear he must be someone that has my interest at heart. They will sit down and describe their ideal man, and you will realize a lot of women do not care about their mental health. The second person say, Omo, the pressure is getting worse. For the men, as women have become too independent that they feel they are too comfortable and don't need a man unless he is adding, me, I just need a man with vision and can be a man enough to provide the little he can afford and love me stupidly. He shouldn't be broke anyways, just comfortable. The third person say, come on, I enjoyed the interview, but this line is off, really. In a country that you will have to pay full cash to have a house. Stop the pressure, alright? Some of you, it took your fathers the whole of his working career to finish your family house. The next person say, before you criticize her, understand that is her preference. More so, she wants a man whose ambition matches hers. Had that comment too long, make I leave am for the gods. My correct people there no be small thing o. I no fit blame her for her choice o. No. I no go fit blame her for her choice. Now people wey go follow her now blame. Now her own choice with that. So she is still waiting on the Lord. Say God will send her own kind of man where they comfortable, and she don't state her own kind of comfortable. But I just want to talk one thing. Now some of all these things they make Nollywood actresses, that most of them you go see say, this one marry person husband, this one marry man we been don't marry before, because of this some of these young guys cannot afford those things they want. The level there be say now her heart desire, and may God grant her heart desire. Apart from this one where they just crop from the interview we on the trend, she made a lot of interesting points for that interview, just like cutting your code according to your size and many other things which she don't do in the past, which she believes she never do them again. It was very, very interesting. If you go watch them for Toke Makinwa moments on YouTube. Peggy, on the other hand, say make people they endure with men till they make them. Say she dated her husband for 7 good years. Now wash.
When I met Frederick was not this film lord that everybody know. But I see on the internet and everybody say, Peggy, you're lucky, Peggy, you're lucky. People don't know what I've been through. I have stood by this man. But most importantly, I have met a man who says, Peggy, I will take care of you, be patient. He promised me that he's going to spoil me. And Frederick has been spoiling me silly. And I just hope that this goes out to the internet. Every girl should be patient. I have been patient. But when I met Frederick, I saw a man that was willing to make money. I saw a man that is not a womanizer. And most importantly, that is why I stayed for this long, babe. Please don't change.
Well, I thank God for Peggy. I really thank God for her. So after 7 years, Frederick kept to his promise. But I no go advise even my worst enemy to wait for any man for good 7 years. Say wetin happen? If a man can't disappoint you, nko, you don't waste 7 years of your life, unless maybe you be never ready to marry. But if you don't ready to marry, why wait for a man for that long? Alright, so una thank you for watching. Una stay beautiful. Una bye.